stay free, all right?
Yes, be fun. I like the weather here, so cool. The whole. Everybody loves
I figured it out.
You got it? You got it?
Yep, okay. I didn't turn mine on. Yeah, no, it's been cool. This whole con's been cool. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z person, so I can't wait to look around and go find some stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. We just did a panel with them. They were lovely.
Oh yeah,
oh my gosh.
Chris actually gave me an 8x10 and it said like, Sammy goes ultra ego or something like that.
Oh, that is so cool.
Man, I could just go home now, you know?
Hi guys. You're like, as a matter of fact, let me just get up.
It peaked.
Yeah. And have you guys been to KC before? Or this is my second time, and I need recommendations.
I feel like we've been here probably with AEW maybe, but not this con, no. Yeah, so this is our first time.
It's so awesome to see anime and wrestling uniting, right? I mean, I know more of that, right? It's been amazing. Obviously, the fans have been so excited. I keep saying this because it was so cool. I have to do a news hit at 6 a.m. and we got down like at 7, and there were people lining up with belts and just, pictures and things and everything. See, I just heard someone yell. I know that was for us. So what does this mean to you guys to be here in front of your awesome fans and, having everyone just so excited to see you?
It's so fun, especially after pregnancy and everything. Like, I was out for so long. So getting back to my job, do everything that I love, and see people, feel the energy, talk to the kids and all the fans, hear the stories. It's just like, it just makes me feel so good and, makes me remember why I do what I do. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, the fact that there's people lining up to get pictures with us, it always means the world. I remember doing stuff after independent shows, and there's like a funny story. In Canada, I had a hurt shoulder. After a match, I go to my table, I'm trying to sell my shirts or my 8x10. I had maybe one person buy my shirt the whole night. And then there was another guy who was wrestling that night, and his shirt was like way huge. So like, I never forget that like there was days that nobody would get pictures with me or get anything. So I do appreciate any of you that came out and got a picture, just said hello, 8x10, it means the world, so thank you.
I love that, I love it. And we will be opening the mic to fan questions, so please feel free to start lining up. The microphone is right there. Yeah, you can just go, and you don't have to wait for the next person to be done. You can just make a line and we'll go accordingly. So, yeah, you're good to go.
Hi, I got 2 questions, one for Sammy and one for Ty. Ty, if given the opportunity to go back to Stardom, who would you love to face?
Ooh.
The hard questions.
I would say the entire roster, one by one, because it's so hard to pick one over there. I want to wrestle all of them.
Last week, there was a GCW show here. Do you think we'd ever be able to see you and KJ Orso have a match?
Yeah, I mean, Fuego obviously is my boy, but KJ's kind of an asshole, so maybe that might be something that happens in the future.
Good question.
Hello.
Right, along the same lines, okay, if you could pick anybody to be a tag team partner for one match, it doesn't matter which company, past, present, anything like that, any era, who would it be and why?
Ooh, okay. I'm not mentioning Anna because it's not fair, and I'm not mentioning you, okay? Because we already did it.
Well, that was going to be my answer, so now I got to think of something else.
Yes. Ooh. Okay, I'll say Asuka. Yes, I love her. I'm such a fan. She was one of the first ones that I watched it and I was like, I want to be like her. She's amazing. I'm a big, big, big fan. She's one of my dream matches for sure. And yeah, I think it would be a dream to tag with her one day.
Yeah, literally, that's her dream match right there, so that would be awesome if you guys the team. I mean, I team with Chris Jericho. I would do code breakers in the walls of Jericho in my backyard as a kid. So another guy from the era when I was watching that I would have loved to team with or even face off would be Eddie Guerrero. Yeah, that would be my answer.
Great answers. I love that after each one of your answers, everyone would gasp. They're like, oh, yeah. And I saw you.
I like the t-shirt.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to get through this. You guys already experienced me once today. For Ty, your street fight, they did not do you justice on your timing. You guys came out rushing, trying to go out there and prove yourselves, and you guys went way beyond on proving yourselves. With that being said, given the opportunity to do that again, who would you go against?
Ooh. I love the street fight. It's definitely my style. If you ask me like, would you do this every week? I would say yes, because I feel myself, you know, like I don't need to think too much. It just happens. It's just me living my dream and doing what I love. So I would do that every week if I could. And for now, I would say it would be fun to do against Penelope and Megan Bay. I feel like Penelope wasn't the first one, and you killed it. It was super cool. But I feel like right now with Megan, she brings a different side to the story. Megan's huge. She's a monster. Things needs to be different. So I think we can get super creative and now kick her ass.
Love that.
You should say the story about what happened with the thumbtack in your head on the plane.
Oh, that was fun. But that was in the second street fight, right?
The second
Yes. The second one against Ruby and Willow, we had some thumbtacks. And then we had the red eye going home. And then I didn't even have time to wash my hair. I took a shower in the venue and my hair was like braids and there was blood. I was like, wow, I'm gonna shower when I get home. I feel sorry for whoever's gonna sit next to me.
It was me.
But yeah, I was having like a really bad headache in the flight, and I was like, Sammy, I think my braids are too tight. Can you help me out? And then we're touching my head. I was like, I don't know, it's just a really bad headache. And then when we put our fingers inside my braids, it was literally like a thumbtack inside it. And yes, and I just took it, it was like blood. I was like, oh, of course I have a headache, of course. But yeah, it's so fun.
How we made it through security, I have no idea, but yeah.
This is for both of you. I was wondering what your thoughts are as far as crossing over doing movies and TVs. Because I love seeing, I'm a big movie buff. I love watching wrestlers showing up in movies and TV.
Are you saying which crossover would I like to do?
Well,
Because I would love to be in Dragon Ball Z. I don't know, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Dynamo. You could just have me as a random human that gets killed right away. My life would be made. Yeah, I would love that to be in Dragon Ball Z.
Chris Sabat is back there, so let's get on it.
Hello, Chris.
Then I don't know. What do you think?
For you, I feel like it'd be like Street Fighter or something, you know?
Of course.
I hear there's a movie coming out, like
Yeah.
they're starting to make a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
You're agreeing with it. Oh, I love that. That's so good. And something you mentioned earlier, Sammy, you mentioned how you would practice wrestling moves in your backyard. And it's funny because it brought me back to when I was younger. My brother would practice every move possible on me, from Mr. Socko, Rock Bottom,
Mr.
Stunner.
Socko?
Oh,
Oh, no.
Listen, I'm gonna call him after this and be like, but looking back now, that young boy practicing, and now you're here, how much does that mean to you, and what is it like? Is it like a pinch me moment? Is it like a pinch me moment?
Oh yeah, I mean, I mean, I joke with her all the time. It's like, oh, I died years ago, and this is all just like a simulation or my brain shutting up. Because really, everything I wanted, I pretty much got. You know, it's different than how I imagined it. Like everything is, but like it's the best. It's actually better than I could have thought, because I always thought wrestling this one direction. I'm like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be the world champion. I'm gonna make it. And that's all I care about. I don't care about nothing else. And then there's so much more to life. I meet her as I'm doing this journey, and we have a beautiful daughter. And it's like, it shows me that there's so much more to life, and it's all thanks to wrestling that I got to experience and show, like see the world and see so many different things, go all these countries and do all these things I dreamed about, and it's thanks to wrestling. And yeah, pinch me moment every single day, for sure.
And with you being a mommy now, and I mean, thinking that your daughter's gonna be like, my mom's a badass. So talk to us a little bit about how you got started, kind of like go back in time. When do you get bit by, you know, like the wrestling bug, just fighting, street fight, all of that? How did that begin?
It's so funny because it's a completely different story from him. I never watched wrestling before as a kid. It was never my dream, and didn't even know what it was. But I was an athlete since I was 7 years old. I started my career in judo, and I got my black belt, and I was trying out for the Olympics in 2016. Then I lost, and I was like, oh, my life is over. This was my dream. I was so sad. But then WWE came and asked me for a tryout. And I remember I was like, I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna go. I want to live in my country. I don't want to live here. And I didn't even speak any English, so I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. But then I had some friends that was already signed, and then we kind of talked, and I took the opportunity, and it was honestly like the best thing ever, because it changed my whole entire life. I came from a really, really poor neighborhood. My family was like really poor, so everything that I live now it's more than a dream. I never ever dreamed of what I have today, because it was so far that was not even a possibility. So it's crazy. Like today I have my mom here. My mom never left like the state, and then now my mom travel with us. She's in different countries. So it's not just about wrestling, it's about life, and it's pretty cool to have my baby with us. I was like looking at my phone right now because she's in the hotel. Yes, and my mom is calling, and I'm like, oh my God, is everything okay? Because that's my life now. I'm here, and at the same time, I'm thinking about her. So it is a dream to do all of it with my family, my mom. So it's just a dream. It's literally a dream, and it's really thank you to all of you guys, because without you guys, I wouldn't be here today. All the support that we have since day one, it's crazy, because literally without you, my life wouldn't be what it is today. So I'm really thankful. Thank you so much for the support and for the love.
Never got like teary-eyed during the camera, so thank you. This will be my memory forever. No, and much deserved. You guys are awesome. And Sammy, we're almost. Feel free to line up, because we're about to wrap up in like 10 minutes. And what about you? How did you get started? How did this all come about for you?
I mean, when I was a kid, I saw an episode of SmackDown, and I saw Rey Mysterio and Batista in a steel cage match, and I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I'm not doing anything else. This is it. And yeah, like in school, like I think school's super important, so kids stay in school. But it just wasn't for me, and I would tell everybody, I'm just going to be a wrestler. And they're like, what if it doesn't work out? I'm like, well, you might as well kill me then, because that's how crazy I was. I'm literally like so naive as a kid who thinks he knows everything, as all kids do. And I'm like, I'm just going to be a wrestler. It wasn't even a thought of like, oh, it's not going to happen. It's like it has no choice but to happen, you know? And maybe that's the universe, where it's like we all wielded it and manifested it, and here we are, you know? It's a crazy ride.
It is, because like you go from, I mean, I'm sure at some point every young boy wanted to be a wrestler, and you made that come true.
Oh, I was the kid who never grew out of it. Like we all backyard wrestled, and then everyone kind of started growing out of it, and I'm like, no guys, come back. I gotta go and like give you a choke slam and give you a pedigree or whatever, you know, like through this makeshift table where we could get some mattresses and we'd stack it, and that'd be like our thing off the trampoline. Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff. Don't try it at home. I did it, but yeah, don't do it.
So you've been talking a lot about dreams and how you guys, wanted to get into wrestling and how you guys never thought that you would get so far. But I guess my question is kind of on the other side. Is there an angle or a storyline that you were ever part of that didn't necessarily go the way you expected it to, or like maybe something happened, and what would you change about that to make it perfect?
I would say that like 9% of storylines is like on the go. You imagine one thing and things just keep changing. And there's so many reasons for that. Most of them is not in our control. And then we just need to be professional and do whatever we gotta do and improvise and be able to like change. You guys know a big example of us, like I was such a good and big face, but then we got together and then we had to do this tweak and then we turned it up as a heel, and then it's just like see the moments, enjoy the moments, and be like, hey, we didn't envision this way, but that's where we gotta go. So let's be professional and let's go, let's do it. We didn't plan to be a heel, we didn't plan to be on screen together for a long time. This just happened, and then because the hate in the moment was like crazy and big, we're like, well, let's turn that up. Let's make some money with it. Let's entertain people with it, even if it means that they're gonna hate us, And at the end of the day, we just need to understand that it's a character that we're playing. It's not our real life. That's not who we really are. We're not those bad people. So like, it's a little hard to understand that, but like once you're in that level, you can, let this be a problem. So I think a lot of the times you just go with the flow, and our story, I think, was a bit of that.
It's funny, it's because Cody and Brandy left and they went to WWE, and so they needed someone to fill that spot. And so, they need it for one match? Ty, Samuel, let's do it for one match. That was the idea. It was just going to be a one-off. We're just going to do a mixed tag match, and then we're going to go our separate ways. And that's not how that went. Yeah, really funny. But, man, you said something that jogged my memory of something, but I lost it. Yeah, too many bumps. But a match or a storyline that I would have changed is, or at least I would love to go back to, is like, I feel like I have unresolved stuff with Chris Jericho, He beat me, I didn't beat him, and I ended up getting hurt at the Wrestle Dream pay-per-view, and that kind of took me out, and we went back together, now I don't know where he is, I don't know where I'm at, but I think eventually our worlds are going to collide again, and that's something that I'm looking forward to.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I just wanted to ask Sammy, what was your favorite part to film during the Stadium Stampede match, and how much did it hurt getting run over on a golf cart?
So I got ran over a couple weeks before Stadium Stampede, and that sucked. I thought I broke my arm, and then I was in the Yamcha pose, just like around. But my favorite part was just the camaraderie, really, like being chased by a horse or having to run away from the golf cart. We had to film that like 3 different times. I thought it was a rib on me because I'm running down the entire football field, like blown up, breathing heavy, and they're like, we gotta do it again, and with this camera angle, I don't know. The sprinkler thing was funny too. We had to film that twice, which again, maybe the whole match was just a big rib on me. How much can we just beat up Sam? It's a really fun memory, and hopefully one day there'll be like a documentary about the whole thing, because it started storming during it. We had to stop doing everything, but we also had to film the match before sunlight comes out, and the match needed to be edited and uploaded like that day because it was the pay-per-view day. or the pay-per-view night that we were filming it. So it was really crazy, really tough, but really fun.
Thank you. Yeah, documentary would be cool. Ooh. Hello.
You mentioned that you thought that the entire Stadium Stampede match was a rib on you, and we've heard all kinds of over-the-top rib stories. We all know the crazy things that the Steiners did with magic markers. What is the most insane rib that either one of you have ever witnessed?
Good one.
We're debating what you say, because let me tell you guys.
Look, I have one that's an easy one. We filmed it for the vlog when I cut the BTE title in half on the Young Bucks, and they shoot that I cut their title in half. And they're honestly two of the nicest guys too, Matt and Nick. Literally, I'm over there acting like I just destroyed their property, and their reaction was not like, "You're gonna pay for it now." They're just like, "Oh, buddy, how did that happen? Oh, all right, what do we do now?" I'm like, this is the best reaction because I can actually use it. Imagine they were screaming at me and stuff. They probably would be like, "Yeah, you can't upload that." So Matt and Nick, that's a fun one that I'm able to say.
I'll tell you guys. My mom doesn't speak any English. No, my whole family, nobody speaks English. But my mom's always helping us. And then Sammy doesn't speak Portuguese neither. I don't know how my mom and Sammy communicate, but they do, especially when they need to prank me. So they be doing just a lot at home. 3 days ago, I think.
I'll tell you, it was funny on paper, right? And it wasn't my idea, and then it wasn't funny.
It was not, because I did prank my mom when she got in the US this last time, but it was nothing crazy. And then I gave my mom the wrong medicine by mistake, and I was so worried that I would kill my mother. And then I go out, I go back inside, and my mom pretends that she is like feeling sick. So I freak out, I'm like yelling, "Go, like going crazy." And then when I look at it, literally going crazy, and I had my pajamas on, so I was like running naked in the house, trying to change to go to the hospital, like holding a baby, and then my mom and Sammy laughing.
Like, I tell you, this is so ridiculous. Her mom, Taynara, Ty freaks out, runs upstairs, goes like, when she runs down, she doesn't even have a shirt on because she's like freaking out thinking she's killing her mom. Her mom goes, lays on the floor.
Yes, I was
Taynara. And then Ty comes, boobs out, running down the stairs. "Sammy, call 911, call 911, call 911. I'm like, I turn around, so I'm like, oh my God, this is getting too serious. And yeah, then her mom sits up. She was pissed.
Oh yeah, stop talking to them for the food day. I was like, it's not funny.
It was not my idea.
Y'all communicate through pranks.
Yeah, honestly, we don't speak the same language, but we all communicate very well.
Hi, Sammy. Tay. How y'all doing? All right. Thank you. Okay. Well, I've been a huge fan of your career and you're working in AEW, and you've taken a lot of high risks on every single match you were in, especially when you were part of the Inner Circle. So what was your favorite AEW moment and match entirely?
Man, I mean, I feel like a lot of people talk about the Cody match, the ladder match. That was definitely a big moment in my career, beating him, and then becoming unified TNT champion. And then the cutter off the ladder that gets replayed. People ask me about it all the time. Or the golf cart. We just talked about that earlier. Those are two things. Everything that becomes a moment always sucks. Like the ladder thing is cool. I remember in midair, I'm like, oh, the ladder didn't kick out behind me. Oh, it's gonna work. oh, it's gonna, ow! Yeah, it was the worst. But it was a cool moment to look back on. I think that would be mine.
Right. So, and also with your story, like your storyline with Matt Hardy, if you know him very well, how did you feel about that experience being at the Hardy compound, and how did you guys work it all out during that match?
Man, Matt Hardy is one of the best people, one of the best humans. Because of everybody knows our storyline was crazy. A lot of real life stuff was happening. A lot of accidents were happening. And he, at any point, because he's such a legend of the game, could be like, I'm done. I don't want to work with this kid no more. Bye-bye. But he is such a pro that he's like, we're going to finish this, and we're going to finish this storyline the right way. And to be able to do a Hardy compound match, it was super badass, man. I love the Hardys. Growing up, Matt and Jeff, those were my guys. And so to be able to wrestle him on pay-per-view and to end the storyline the way we did, it was a memory and a moment that I'll always remember. I actually have the steering wheel of the golf cart that he ran over with the monster truck, and I had him sign it, and all the guys sign it.
It is in our living room.
She doesn't like it's in the living room.
I was like, you can put in the room, but in the living room?
Man, that's very fantastic. I mean, you guys have shown a lot of good athleticism in your career. Hey, did you ever dream of becoming AEW World Heavyweight Champion besides being a TNT champion?
I think it's inevitable. Sammy Guevara will be AEW World Champion.
Make it happen, Sammy. We believe in you, man.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We
Thank
have
you.
our last two questions. Hello. Oh,
Hey,
you
Fred.
My friend.
You dropped your sunglasses.
I almost got some new ones.
My glasses. Who is the hardest opponent you guys have ever fought?
Ooh.
Like hardest, like they hit hard, or they're just hard to work with because we don't like
The
them.
hardest to work with, the hardest in the mat, ring.
I would say probably Sheeta, which is one of my favorite matches too. I feel like we have some strong style that we match up well. I can't wait to wrestle her again, but yeah, like it's complicated when you think that like English is not my first language, not her first language. But then I believe that we made magic together. It was like a really we put the match together in a really quick time, and we're able to kill it. It's just, I love Wrestleverse. She's definitely a hard-hitting person, and so am I.
That's what you're saying, right? You're saying hard hitting, not that she's hard to work with. You're saying hard.
No,
Okay,
she's
just want to
amazing.
clarify.
Yes,
You don't want
yes.
the dirt sheets going out there.
Oh no, come on, against Sheeta, nobody can say one word about her. She's amazing, and I would wrestle her like forever.
Would you guys ever go back to WWE, or would you ever join WWE?
Well, the thing is, we are contracted to AEW, and they treat us very, very well and very fine. So we are in AEW, and yeah.
Yes, I feel like it's a little silly, this whole war. I'm gonna get comfortable here. I love wrestling, you know? I don't care if it's AEW, WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor. I don't care. I love wrestling. I love to be entertained. I love to see everybody doing their best and living their dreams. It's just, it is what it is. I don't think this whole thing with like a war is in between wrestlers really. I love AEW. It's literally like made my life change so much. So did WWE bringing me to the States. I'm grateful for both companies. And now we're representing AEW, which I'm so proud of. And we're gonna continue to do so.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Hello.
I got two questions for Sammy. Question number one, from Dragon Ball fan to another, who's your favorite villain of all time?
Favorite villain?
Yes.
Ooh. Before I answer, do you know my favorite villain? I put her on the spot.
Definitely not.
What?
But I know that you made me dress up to go to theater to watch Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
You really did, and I never watched it before. Yeah.
man, I think it'd be Cell. Or at least the Cell saga is like my favorite. Future Trunks is one of my favorite characters. Yeah, his story so tragic, so sad. You know I love that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Future Trunks. I would love if they did like a spin-off thing of just before he went into the past in the time machine from when Gohan died. I wish they just had like a little show, a little series of what happened in that time period. You know, him still trying to fight the androids, him trying to survive, all that. I would love it.
I think I saw something about that on YouTube. I think it's kind of fan-made, but it's kind of ties in how Trunks from the past, well, future Trunks from the past, how he grew up to what happened now. And my second question is, so when I first saw you, like notice you, it was actually on Brandon Rogers.
And he's here somewhere, right?
Yeah, he's back there. So I just want to know, how was that whole experience like with him?
So it's so funny because him and I were texting that he was going to be here, and then I was telling Ty that on the flight over here, and apparently I've never showed her the video. Yeah.
Literally just watch it coming here.
So yeah, that was the first time. Now you're going to meet him at some point. But yeah, no, he's a super funny guy, and I was watching his videos on YouTube, and on the independents, I was always thinking of like, I need to network and try to get my name out there as much as possible. And then I was already a fan of this guy's content, so I messaged him, said, hey, I think we can make a video. And he messaged back, and then I had a show in LA, and we ended up making the whole thing. And it was super fun, especially the like, how many, I think it has like 11 million views right now, and especially for me in 2017, but I had like 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm doing anything to get my name out there, and so it was really cool of him to go and have me do that video.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ty, Sammy. Thank you so much. Y'all are awesome. Everyone, let's give it another big round of applause for Ty and Sammy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
What is
See you
this?
guys come back to work.
I'm gonna steal this.
No one saw this, okay? Cool. And it's heavy.
It's got some weight.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed getting this look at Tay Melo and Sammy Guevara. I'm gonna let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of everything. Bye everyone.